And sovereign Sidkiyahu, son of Yoshiyahu, reigned instead of Coniah, son of Jehoiakim, whom Nebuchadnezzar, sovereign of Babel, set up to reign in the land of Yehuda. But neither he nor his servants nor the people of the land had listened to the words of Yahweh, which he had spoken by the prophet Yirmiyahu. And Sidkiyahu the sovereign sent Yehukal, son of Shelemiah, and the priest Zephaniah, son of Maaseiah, to the prophet Yirmiyahu, saying, Please pray to Yahweh for our Elohim for us. Now Yirmiyahu was still coming and going among the people, for they had not yet put him in prison. Meanwhile, Pharaoh's army had set out from Mitzrayim, and when the Kasdim who were besieging Jerusalem heard news of them, they withdrew from Jerusalem. And the word of Yahweh came to Yirmiyahu the prophet, saying, Thus said Yahweh the Elohim of Israel, Say this to the sovereign of Yehuda, who sent you to me to inquire of me. See, Pharaoh's army which has come up to help you shall turn back to Mitzrayim, to their own land. And the Kasdim shall return and fight against the city, and take it and burn it with fire. Thus said Yahweh, Do not deceive yourselves, saying, The Kasdim shall go away from us. For they do not go. For though you had stricken the entire army of the Kasdim who are fighting against you, and there remained only wounded men among them, they would get up, each man in his tent, and burn the city with fire. And it came to be, when the army of the Kasdim left the siege of Jerusalem for fear of Pharaoh's army, that Yirmiyahu went out of Jerusalem, go to the land of Benjamin, to receive his portion there in the midst of the people. And it came to be, when he was in the gate of Benjamin, a master of the guard who was there, whose name was Uriah, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Uriah, son of Shelemiah, son of Hananiah. And he seized Yirmiyahu the prophet, saying, You are deserting to the Kasdim. But Yirmiyahu said, It is a lie, I am not deserting to the Kasdim. But he did not listen to him, and Uriah seized Yirmiyahu and brought him to the heads. And the heads were wroth with Yirmiyahu, and struck him and put him in a prison in the house of Jehonathan the scribe, for they had made that for a prison. When Yirmiyahu had entered into the dungeon and into the cells, then Yirmiyahu remained there many days. And Sidkiyahu the sovereign sent and took him out. And the sovereign asked him secretly in his house, and said, Is there any word from Yahweh? And Yirmiyahu said, There is. And he said, You are given into the hand of the sovereign of Babel. And Yirmiyahu said to Sidkiyahu the sovereign, What have I sinned against you, and against your servants, and against this people, that you have put me into prison? Where are your prophets who prophesy to you, saying, The sovereign of Babel is not coming against you or against this land? But now please hear, O master the sovereign, please let my petition be accepted before you, and do not make me return to the house of Jehonathan the scribe, lest I die there. Sidkiyahu the sovereign then commanded Yirmiyahu to be placed in the court of the guard, and that they should give him daily a piece of bread from the baker's street, until all the bread in the city was gone. So Yirmiyahu remained in the court of the guard.